Hudson Bay trading post frame. It is authentic, so this was built in the 1800s up near Wawa. So this is exactly the size that you would see a royal fur trade post being. And this is where you would come to trade, there we go. Trade all of your furs for a bunch of different things that you would need to survive in Canadian wilderness. So blankets, medicine, alcohol, food, tobacco, all of those important things. And basically what you would be trading was your beaver pelts here. So beaver pelts and other furs, but beaver was very, very important to the fur trade. It was sort of the currency that Canada operated on for hundreds of years. And the reason that beaver was so popular is because it's a marine mammal. So if you feel on the pelts, marine mammal.
Oh, marine.
So if you feel on the pelts here, on the top you feel that there's this really sort of rough layer of coarse hair. These are called guard hairs. But if you run your hands underneath that, you feel this beautiful, thick, soft layer of felt. And the felt was what was valuable, and it's quite thick on a beaver because it goes in the water. So the felt keeps it warm and it keeps it waterproof. So they had a bunch more felt than you would find on other animals, which is why they were so popular. And then they would be traded in your fur trade post, and then you would be shipping them back over to Europe, where people would make very stylish things from them, like these hats. So these hats, from the beaver pelts. So these were all the rage in Europe for hundreds of years. You could make a bunch of other clothing from pelts as well, like cloaks and gloves and things like that, but these hats were sort of a fad. So everyone who was anyone in Europe, if you didn't have a hat that looked just like this, you were nobody. So everyone wanted them. And because of that, millions and millions of pelts were shipped over to Europe to make these hats and other clothing as well. So in order to get a hat just like this, this is not a real hat, it's fake, but it would look just like this. You would have to take your felt, dye it, and create this hat. But to get to the felt, you would have to strip all of these guard hairs off. So they would all be processed off by hatters over in Europe, which they did using mercury, which is notoriously really bad for your brain, which is why they all went crazy, which is where the stereotype Mad Hatter comes from.
What is that? What's it called? I'm sure the
Mad Hatters, because of all the mercury they were using.
It was on my planet. They were all gone by that point.